In this video, we're going to be looking at how to create a calendar using Microsoft Word. And specifically, we're going to be creating a calendar based upon a template. So when you open Microsoft Word, if you aren't already at the templates page, you can get there by going to File and then scrolling down to New from Template. Now, I'm on the templates page, so I'm going to come here to search all. I type in calendar, and then it will populate with the results down here in this window. I'm going to scroll through and find the calendar that seems most similar to the design I want to use or create. And so I find this calendar. I like the layout of this calendar, and so I'm going to go ahead and double click that. It's going to ask me, do I want to enable macros? It's important you say enable macros, because if you don't, you won't be able to automatically customize the dates. And that's the reason why we're using a template, right? To make it easy for you. So now this is going to pop up and it's going to ask me what month and year I want to do. I'm going to say February 2017, and I want my weeks to start on Sundays. And then I click OK. Then a really important dialog box is going to pop up, and it's going to tell you that if you want to get back to change the dates of your calendar, to use the shortcut Shift, Option, and Return. Or you can always get there by clicking on the Select New Dates under the Calendar tab up here. But just in case you don't see that calendar tab for some reason, you can always get back to choose the dates by using Shift, Option, Return. I'm going to show you that. So now I'm in my calendar. I'm going to go ahead and make it full size here. From here, if I do Shift, Option, Return, it will bring back up the window to select dates. Let's say I've decided not to do February, but I want to do now March. Well, I can do March. And I click OK. It gives me that same information, and I click OK. Now I'm ready to customize. When you pick a calendar template, don't worry about what the colors are on the template, because you can change that very quickly and easily. Let me show you how to do this. If I don't like the color setting that's automatically selected for this particular calendar, I can simply come up here to the Calendar tab and to Colors, and I can change my color scheme. So let's say I want to try red-orange, or I want to do violet number 2, or I want to go back to just a traditional office colors. I can change the colors very quickly and easily. And since I'm doing the month of March, I'm going to go ahead and choose the color green. Okay, you can also change fonts. So if you are looking for a particular font style that you want, you can come in here and you can pick one that looks similar to the design you're looking for and select that. It'll automatically update your fonts. Then to replace text, and I'm going to go ahead and expand this so we can look closer. Now I'm going to go ahead and replace this text. I click on it and hit delete, and it goes away. And now I can type any text in the box. Anytime you want to add text to a box, just click on it and begin adding text. So let's say that on March 8th, I have a parents' coffee day, and it's at 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. Now I've added information. Maybe I want to customize this text a little bit, so I'm going to drag my cursor over it and highlight it. And I'm going to come to home, and I can scroll through and pick literally any text font design that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with, we got lots to choose from, but I'm going to go ahead and make it. Now, obviously, this is just pretty dull, right? Because it's only text at this point. So we might want to spice this calendar up by adding some cute clip art and pictures from our class. So I'm going to start by adding a little bit of clip art of a coffee cup. Now I'm going to come out of the calendar and down to the bottom and just click on this white space before I insert my picture. And I'm going to come up here to insert, and then I'm going to go to pictures, and I'm going to choose from a file, because what I did was I saved a picture of a coffee cup to my pictures file before I started my calendar. And here it is. I double click on the coffee cup. You can see that it's too big, and so it's put it onto a second page. Well, I need to fix that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to resize by going to the bottom corner and dragging this to make the coffee cup much smaller. That looks pretty good. The next thing I want to do is I want to make it so that I can move this anywhere I want on the calendar. To do that, you can come up here to Picture Format, Wrap Text, and choose In Front of Text. When you do that, you'll notice that it changed back to a single page, and now I can click on this and I can drag it anywhere I want. So I can put it right there, and now I've got a nice little cute icon of a coffee cup or picture of a coffee cup. And it adds a little bit of pizzazz to my calendar. The other thing is you're going to want to change out the automatic images that just are part of the template. So if you click, and then again you can come up here to Picture Format. That's one thing you could do, and you can come up to Change Picture. Or you can right click on the picture, which is also called secondary click in Mac language. If you don't have an automatic secondary click, just hold down the control button and click on the image. And we're going to come down here to, not to wrap text, we're going to come to Change Picture. Select Change Picture, and now you can go to wherever your picture files are, and you can choose to insert an alternative picture. Let's say for this one I'm going to choose this picture of a lighthouse that I took in Oahu. Now I've replaced that picture, I've added some text, I've added some images, I've customized the colors, and I'm making this calendar what I want it to be. Now I want to show you how to drag and drop an image into your calendar. So I've gone to Google and I've searched for a smile, and I went into Tools and chose the setting here labeled for non-commercial reuse. And then I'm going to scroll down, I'm going to find the image I want to use. Now I can click and drag the image, but it's really important that when I drop it, that I drop it here into the white space as opposed to on the calendar itself. So I'm going to drop it down here in the white space. And just like the last image, I'm going to resize it. And then I'm going to do secondary click, or what we call right click. I'm going to go to Wrap Text and choose In Front of Text. Now that makes it so that I can grab a hold of this image and drag it anywhere on my project, and it will be in front of the other text. And so that's a simple way to do a drag and drop. Now just so you can see, if I were to drag onto the calendar itself and drop, you can see how it really messes up the size of the calendar, and it makes it hard to work with this image. You could try to right click and then bring to front, but you'll notice that option isn't there. So instead of doing it that way, I always recommend you drop it down in a white space, set the wrap settings, and then you can move the object. And so this is how you can customize a calendar using Microsoft Word. I hope this helps you out. If you get stuck or need any help, feel free to contact any of your instructional technology specialists, and we would be happy to support you in your good work. Bye-bye.